Hi, everyone. My name is Joshua Michael Racachot, and my research was on how gaming content creators have influenced gaming. Um, on my project, I plan to have the name behind the screens. Um, Again, sorry, my name is Joshua Michael Racachot. I am a fourth year student at UH West Oahu. I graduated from Lehua High School in 2019. I'm majoring in the creative media program and a concentration in general creative media. As for what we'll be discussing today, um, my plans for the senior capstone project, my thesis statement, the objective slash rationale of the current research conducted, and the significance of which my research was um, proposed slash research was made. So my senior capstone plans is to create a video podcast series discussing multiple different topics about gaming content creators with fellow aspiring content creators. Topics such as I think like how hard it is to kind of start off on your own, and I think maybe just trying to keep in touch with what kind of is happening in the now in like in that kind of culture really. Um, I think it'd be a good idea for a senior a senior project. My thesis statement is gaming content creators have massively affected the gaming culture through the use of social media platforms such as YouTube and Twitch, being able to create innovative and new content for viewers, and creating communities and a sense of belonging to their viewers around the world. The objective slash rationale for the research conducted was to find more about how gaming as a whole has changed over the years, what exactly has led people to, kind of watch people play video games in the first place, finding more about content creators and what led them to popularity, besides like face value and all that. And I think one thing for me is they don't get enough recognition as they should because um, gaming has changed a lot through, I think, what they do. And they're a big part in what gaming is, how gaming culture is today. Significance. Gaming culture has drastically changed since the early days of gaming. Gaming was less of a sociable topic compared to what it is now. So future implications are the awareness of the impact of that content creators have on their viewers and the influence that they play, right? Kind of like how in or how me and my friends kind of socialize is we usually talk about games, video games, and we somehow always come back to, oh yeah, no, I saw that video on this topic in this game and whatnot. So I've noticed that a lot recently, and even just conversing with other people in classes as well. Gaming content creators have been able to create communities, either through playing a certain game viewers like, or viewers get attached to the content creator they watch. There will be places for people to find a group or community to belong to online. Um, Personally speaking, back then, watching a YouTuber play games, I was very curious for video games too, as growing up, didn't have much access to these kind of video games, so I was curious and I went to YouTube and I decided to, watch other people play it because I wanted to experience it, but at the same time, I couldn't really have my hands on video games back then. So I think that is the main reason why people take to the online as well, or take to online or to YouTube and Twitch to kind of find out more about video games. Some data. These are the viewers of Twitch streamers are like the amount of viewers from the past few years, for Twitch, and you can see that there's currently 1.6 million viewers, live viewers, and the all-time peak for viewers was about 6 million people in the time of, I want to say, yeah, in 2022. So, and my target audience for my capstone project will be gamers and semi-professional gamers. Um, I think a lot of a lot of them would understand what exactly me and my other fellow content creators would uh, be talking about due to, I think, the gaming community in general would just be talking about games, either that or I think about the aspiring content creator part as well. Semi-professional gamers, people who are like, there are people who, take gaming as more than a hobby. Um, they want to use, like, again, content creation as kind of a career choice for them. And I believe they would understand the topics that we will be discussing in the podcast. Uh, what is the intellectual significance to members of the discipline and our community, and how does this solve the problem? Um, I think the main intellectual significance, or how does this solve the problem, is the fact that I want to use this podcast as a way for people to understand that we are also trying, like, there are other people trying out there. And I think for, like, especially other, like, aspiring content creators, I kind of want to give them that kind of community as well, where, oh yeah, well, no, we're going to be out there, we're trying also, right? So I think that podcast would be a good idea, discussing topics about, you know, how hard it is, or basically letting them know that we are also out there and they're not alone in this kind of rise. Um, some examples of how what my deliverable would look like. Um, either on a table together, or um, it can be recorded through Discord as well. Um, within Discord, to a video call in Discord, and kind of have the different cameras on each kind of everybody. Um, the preparation slash process. So research different topics regarding to gaming and content creators. Uh, create and record through streaming on Twitch, and then uploading whenever have like the VOD, the live streams VOD to YouTube. Thank you. Any questions?